Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mancian. I wanted to come briefly today to greet you and to pull out a few cards for this full moon in Pisces. It will be a very, very powerful full moon that will address all kinds of new intuition, new ideas, new energies. For with this eclipse, we are truly moving into the age of Aquarius. For those who are ready, willing, and able, who are wanting to move into a new world, a new consciousness. For those things are open and possible, more than possible. For they are wanted by the universe, by the earth, and so it is important to cultivate your vision. No matter what happens outside, the focus has to be inside in order to develop this inner light, this inner love, this inner power, this inner wisdom. For all that is connected, for the essence of who we are is love, the essence of who we are is light, for we are eternal spirit who have chosen to participate in this great adventure and amazing adventure in space. Through the unfoldment of time, we are able to experience all kinds of things through different forms, different personas. And now this life is the one that is given for the opportunity to move into a higher cycle of time. Beyond time, there are higher times. And so that is really what is happening, for we are greatly helped by the universe. Personally, I know it is the end of my cycle. I'm still removing a few little, just a little details that will allow me to recuperate all of my memories, for all that we need to know is already recorded within our memory banks. The Akash will allow, by availing ourselves to that knowledge, we become aware of who we truly are. And so it is a gradual process, but allow it to happen. Turn to your inner self. Do your meditation. Become the love that you are. Become the light that you are. For light is really the only thing that we want to. It's the only thing that has meaning. For once we fuse and merge into the light, we are always reflected, always conscious. There is always a new level of education. For light is always it's a transdimensional energy that is a non-spiritual energy, yet it is the bridge between the realm of spirit and the realm of matter. So light is really what we seek to embrace and to fuse with. Eventually the whole universe of universes will be translated into light and life. It will be consumed by light, but for now there is still higher, the lower. There's all kinds of process and cycles that are going on, and so we want to participate in the most joyful way possible, and to be creative and to be supportive of others, and to laugh as much as possible. For humor is very, very important. So I'm going to pull out 4 cards. The first one is the highest wisdom that we can foresee for today, and it is the Mount Meru. It is the center of the universe, for we do want to keep our thought focus into our source. Whenever something happens that we're not clear about, if we turn our thought to our source, to our center, to our creator, we with the intention of communing with the creator, we will receive wisdom, we will receive guidance, we will receive strength, understanding. All things come, all the things that are good come from the source, and so that is what we need to focus on, and keep our focus on that source, on that center of the universe, both within our heart and within the center of the universe of universes, whichever way it works. But the heart is really the connecting center of the inner world, and so it is very important to stay attuned to what the heart thinks, and how we to attune our heart to the frequency of the shift. Then what we need to understand is the serpent power. It is the power of will, the power of sexuality, the power of vitality, and the power of spirituality. For it is our will and decision that makes us that decides all the choices that we make are very important, because they are an expression of our will. And so it is it is how to understand this force of this serpent power. It is also connected to the activation of the light body. For the light body is energetically it is like a snake that will unfold into something far greater once we are ready. But we have to prepare our body, our psyche also for that experience. For when the time comes, this will happen. For now, we do have to make choices. Every choice we make will determine some kind of every cause has an effect, and so it is good to be wise in our choices. But if we do not know, it is still better to make choices than to remain in doubts. For the choices that we take will be reflected on us, and we'll be able to adjust. So it is always have a tendency to say it's better to make the wrong choice than to make no choices at all. So understand how to control your will, how your choice will determine the next level, and how to use this power, this serpent power, for your spiritual elevation, for this sexual willpower is an energy that flows inwards. It is not just an outer thing, it is something that's also internal. What we need to do today is mother's milk, and mother's milk means the desire the longing to return from duality into unity. For all is one, but we still have separation that in our experience. So we want to fill the gap with love and light, and then everything will come into order. We'll be able to experience those things that are that we need to experience. It is also the card of the universe. It is a dance of salvation. It is obtaining all of the doors open for us, and so we need to know that we only have to knock on the door for them to open, and then we have to pass through the doors. It is not because someone showed you a door or opened a door for you that things happen. You have to pass through the door. It is important to trust that, to trust the process, and live your life without fear. And the general message is Soma. Soma is the phallic mushroom. It is the moon. It is the goddess of. It is Isis. It is the feminine, the light that reflects the sun. Here it is also a realm of whimsical fantasies and illusions and tests and a transition period. If you end up in a places where you feel is heavy and dark, just know that those are. If you are surrounded by shadows, no matter what the situation is, it's not that you want to disconnect with that, but there is know that there is no reality into those shadows. Just hold the light, and then from the light you can bring the light into the shadows, and they will transmute and transform or vanish if there's only shadows. Shadows cannot exist in the light in reality. So they are just shadows. And so, but we are testing ourselves. We are preparing ourselves for the next level on the equinox. Things will be balanced out. So it is every day should be enjoyed. Every day should be taken with gratitude. There is new opportunities, new understanding that are coming to us each and every day. So we do want to be able to move one step at a time, not try to move too fast into the process, but to anchor those energy each and every day. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you for everything, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.